Auto Body, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the showcase starts now.
Welcome into a brand new gymnasium at Okawville High School as it's time for the Okawville Post-Thanksgiving Tournament once again here on the showcase on WMIX. A very pleasant Monday evening wherever you may be listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM as well as live streaming on WMIXsports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of the game tonight as the Woodlawn Cardinals, your defending Class 1A state champions, begin defense of their state championship here tonight against the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors here from a brand new Okawville gymnasium, a wonderful facility built. It's in its first year hosting this tournament, a wonderfully built thing. If you can imagine a mix of a Centralia or a Hamilton County, that is kind of what size gym we have. The capacity here, 2,632 people can fit in this facility for events. Woodlawn playing tonight in game number 2, a game that just been completed. Okawville won their first ever game here in this building, beating Valmeyer tonight, but we'll get to that in just a second. Meanwhile, Woodlawn and Marissa-Coulterville both warming up on the floor. We're going to step out for a first break, and we're going to get you caught up on things going on here this week in Okawville and here on WMIX. You're listening to the showcase and the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. I'm Denny Czerwinski, coming to you live from the new gymnasium on the campus of Okawville High School, a nice facility, seats about 2,600. The defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals taking on the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. It is a week full of basketball here at Okawville. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they'll open up tonight against Marissa-Coulterville, take tomorrow off. But tomorrow night, the action here will be Valmeyer, New Athens, Okawville versus Marissa-Coulterville. On Wednesday night, New Athens and Okawville play at 6. Woodlawn and Valmeyer will play at 7:30. You can hear that game right here on WMIX 94.1 FM as well as WMIXsports.com. Thursday night, Woodlawn is in action again. The first game will be 6 p.m., Valmeyer and Marissa. And at 7:30, Woodlawn will play New Athens. That game also on WMIX 94.1 FM as well as WMIXsports.com. And then on Friday night, it's Marissa-Coulterville versus New Athens at 6 o'clock, and then Woodlawn versus Okawville at 7:30 in the finale. That game, Woodlawn-Okawville, will be able to be heard on AM 940, WMIX, as well as, once again, WMIXsports.com. In the first game here tonight, Okawville beat Valmeyer 86-59. The Rockets opened up their facility with a win. And down at the Harrisburg tournament, Carmi lost to Hamilton County 51-45. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great services plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm and agent Scott Owens is there. Both teams warming up. Of course, the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors, coached, as we look through the program, by Dirk Miller. They, last year, were a formidable team. They were 9-18, but had a very good season. Lost several of their players. They have 3 returning starters, Austin Place, Lucas Baird, and Chaz Phelps. Names familiar to us here on the showcase for doing their games not only here at this tournament, but running into them at the Cesar-Valère Holiday Tournament. They were 3-7 in the Cahokia Conference last year, which is the Kaskaskia division that they are in. They are with Lebanon, Steelville, New Athens, Tupelo, and Valmeyer. Of course, Valmeyer and New Athens here in this tournament, so they see those teams quite a bit. Of course, New Athens is also at the Cesar-Valère Holiday Tournament that we'll have on here in about, a month. It's about 4 weeks from now. Also, if you're looking for Lady Rams basketball tonight, the Lady Rams are in Cahokia to be in South 7 Conference play after getting off to a 3-1 start this past week at the Nashville Thanksgiving Tournament. The Lady Rams are at Cahokia tonight. They are playing on AM 940 WMIX, or you can watch the game live at WMIXsports.com. We'll remind you that if you would like to get a hold of us for social media, we have all kinds of ways for you to get a hold of us as we're waiting these games to get started. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIXsports. We're at Twitter, at WMIXsports. We're on the Internet, WMIXsports.com, and you can go all there and find things out here, there, and everywhere of sports, games, schedules, scores, highlights, archived games as well. We will need to take our second break of the Coach House Garage's pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the Woodlawn Cardinals, and they begin their defense of that Class 1A state championship here tonight. You're listening to the showcase and the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on WMIX.
We all want to keep our children safe while traveling in a car. Then let's take it to the limit. Hello, this is Trooper David Sneed with the Illinois State Police with a few helpful suggestions when securing your child. Always rear face your infant to the limit of your child's safety seat. Forward face your toddler to the limit of the car seat harness. Boost your big kid until 4 foot 9 inches tall, and kids under the age of 13, secure them in the back seat. It's the safest place. Let's take it to the limit for safety. Buckle up every trip, every time.
Are the features of your free checking account disappearing? Hi, this is Susan Sahaki with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. A free checking account from People's National Bank includes unlimited check writing, no minimum balance requirements, online banking, bill pay, a Visa check card, and only takes $100 to open. Stop by People's National Bank and get the free checking account you deserve.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. Or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome to the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. The Marissa-Coulterville Meteors are on the floor, as we said, a member of the Cahokia Conference, the Kaskaskia Division. They were 9-18 last year. Gave both Waltonville and Woodlawn fifth last year. But, as we said, they are a different team this year, returning 3 starters, Austin Place, Lucas Baird, and Chaz Phelps. They were mainstays last year for this Marissa-Coulterville team. In fact, they replaced a senior, Joey Smith. He wore number 3 last year. Might have remembered him. He was a pretty darn good little guard, about 6'1", averaged 23 points a game, was a handful. Austin Place returns with an 8.1 scoring average, and then Lucas Baird and Chad Phelps combined to average 8 points a game for Marissa-Coulterville. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, of course, 2 graduates last year left the team after the state championship. A.J. Webb and Christian Hollenkamp have graduated and moved on, but the Woodlawn Cardinals do return 4 starters from last year's team that made it and won that state championship. They include Gabe Owens, Logan Isaac, Jason Hateman, and Chris Harlow returning. You have Matt Kennedy, a key reserve on last year's team, and Jake Robinson, who also returned. So basically 6 of your first 8 from last year return for the Woodlawn Cardinals this season, and we will have several of their games here on the Showcase on WMIX. Speaking of Showcase, we will be in Waltonville tomorrow night as the Waltonville Spartans host Noble as a single varsity contest. First opening tip is at 6:30 p.m. We will be on the air. Chris Hugo and I will be on the air tomorrow in Waltonville right about 6:15 p.m. for that contest, which starts at 6:30, a single game tomorrow night at Waltonville High School. We need to step out for a final break here in the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder who will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Let's take that break. When we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Rain and wet snow becoming just snow this evening. Very little accumulation. And then the sky will clear after midnight. Cold. Watch for icy spots, a low of 23. Tomorrow mostly sunny and cold, a high 40. Tomorrow night a clear moonlit sky and cold, a low 20 to 24. And the outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny, a milder afternoon with a high temperature of 48. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports or crank us up on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois. A Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Hi, this is Kevin Young, commercial lender for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank has served local businesses and farmers for over 100 years. With a wide variety of deposit and loan products, we have all your banking needs covered. From opening or expanding a business to purchasing a farm implement for the upcoming season, People's National Bank is here to help. Stop by today and let us show you what a true community bank can do for you.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770 for a quote.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Hey, welcome back to Okawville High School, the new gymnasium here at Okawville, the new school also. Danny Czerwinski here for the Showcase between the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. We're ready for the starting lineup, sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We can tell you the lineup, first of all, for the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. They'll be the guests tonight on the scoreboard. The forwards will be 6'2" senior number 45, Brandon Conway, and 6'2" senior number 51, Lucas Baird. Your center, 6'2" senior number 55, Austin Place. The guards, 5'8" senior number 3, Chaz Phelps, and 5'9" senior number 5, Matt Huff. For Dirk Miller's Marissa-Coulterville Meteors, of course, a co-op between Marissa and Coulterville. Coulterville, in fact, when they were a team on their own, used to be known as the Coulterville Eagles. They wore red and black. Just a little FYI down history lane, and you'll know now by that how old I am, basically. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they'll go with two forwards tonight. The forwards will be 6'1" senior number 33, Chris Harlow, and 6'3" junior number 35, Jake Robinson. Your guards will be 6' junior number 31, Jason Hateman, 6'5" senior number 22, Gabe Owens, and 5'7" senior number 14, Ty Coleman. For Shane Witzel's Woodlawn Cardinals. So starting lineups brought to you by People's National Bank. Just how many branches does People's National Bank have? Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find a branch near you. Over 100 years old and still growing, People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Marissa-Coulterville now being introduced to their fans, a smattering of Meteor fans across the way, as they get ready to start their season as well. First game for them, as it is for Woodlawn. Neither team played last week. Marissa will be in their black jerseys trimmed in orange and white. Woodlawn in their home whites trimmed in red and blue here this evening. We'll tell you while we're sitting here waiting on the lineup. Community First Bank of the Heartland, where you're not a number or credit score. Community First Bank of the Heartland, you're a person or business with needs. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Woodlawn Cardinals will be introduced as soon as the cheerleaders know their floor routine from Marissa-Coulterville. On this cold November night, we know the weather's a little wet and nasty outside. May get some snow flurries and stuff later on, so be careful if you're out there driving around or sitting at home, however you're doing things here on this winter evening. Last Monday in November, we were driven over here by the WMIX Sports Mobile Studio, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how I got here this evening, here to West Washington County at Okawville High School. The Woodlawn Cardinals being introduced, and a very nice turnout of Woodlawn Cardinal fans here tonight that have made the drive west to Okawville. Of course, this gym a little bit bigger than Luxaville Gymnasium to our north. Of course, Luxaville Gymnasium was a quaint facility. Home court advantage to Okawville quite a bit, but a nice gathering of Woodlawn Cardinal fans here below me as I sit in the upper deck of this two-layered, two-leveled gymnasium here at Okawville High School. The Woodlawn Cardinals have been introduced, or defending 1A state champs here in 2012. Of course, winning last year in that exciting finish at Peoria just about 8 months ago. Your referees for this evening from Centralia, Bob Franklin. From Centralia, Robert Spanky Smith. And from Carlisle, Trent Purcell, a veteran officiating crew and one of the best in the state of Illinois as far as officiating crews go. The Woodlawn Cardinal cheerleaders will finish their floor routine, and the Woodlawn Cardinals will come out in white. As I said, it'll be Ty Coleman, Gabe Owens, Jason Hateman, Chris Harlow, and Jake Robinson. And for Marissa, Chaz Phelps, Matt Huff, Brandon Conway, Lucas Baird, and Austin Place for the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. And the first game here this evening said Okawville won handily over Valmeyer to go to 1-0. And in this gymnasium, it's a two-sided gym. On one side is bleachers behind the benches with one row of chair seats at the top. On this side that I'm sitting on, there are rows of chair seats, as I count, about 8 rows of chair seats for the Okawville faithful to sit. The upper deck is on the sidelines of the gymnasium, about 10 rows of bleachers on both sides. Student section seating under one basket, about 3 rows for Okawville, and there's a row of pull-out bleachers up here to my right that are not being used this evening, about 10 or 12 rows there that can be used for seating. The official steps in, and we're underway here in 2012-2013 for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Tip goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors, and that's how this will begin. Marissa will have the basketball. We'll see what defense Woodlawn comes out in. It is man-to-man, as would be expected. With the basketball is Phelps, throws it across to Baird. Baird to the top of the key to Phelps, back on the left wing. Phelps still dribbling, now leaves it right side for Conway. His three on the way is good. Brandon Conway hits a three for the Meteors. They are on the board, leading 3-0, and Woodlawn will have their first possession. Owens will be the point guard as Marissa-Coulterville, I'm going to refer to them as the Meteors, throughout the evening. Starts out in a 3-2 defense. Owens to Coleman to Harlow on the right wing, back to Coleman to Owens. He's going to launch the first three of the year. The answer is good. 3 goggles go up. We're tied at 3, just underway, just in the minute into the first part of this game. Across the timeline with it on the dribble, left side Phelps goes to Huff. Huff holds on the left wing. Now throws it in the left corner to Conway, guarded by Owens. Woodlawn man-to-man. Conway on the dribble, picks one up, throws it top of the key to Huff. Huff leaves it for play, tops the key, signaling for Phelps to come over and get the ball, but Coleman denying him. Phelps can't get to it. Count is on as Place takes a couple dribbles to the right wing, guarded by Harlow. Back over to Phelps. Phelps guarded by Coleman. Hold. Couple of dribbles now. Coleman all over Phelps right now. Phelps down the right side, has to pick up his dribble, leads it top of the key for Baird, guarded by Robinson. Goes the right side to Huff, off his hands, out of bounds in front of the scorer's table, and that'll be the first turnover for the Meteors. 6:38 to go here in the first quarter, tied at 3. Three-pointer apiece for both teams. Owens will dribble across the timeline against this 3-2 zone. Throws it left side to Coleman, left wing Harlow. Now inside Robinson. He shot no good, short. Rebound Harlow, puts it up and in. Chris Harlow with a basket gives Woodlawn a lead by a score of 5-3 with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Phelps across the timeline, guarded by Coleman. Picks up his dribble, throws it right wing to Place. 22 feet out on the right wing, guarded by Harlow is Place. He's holding. Counts on. Place still holds. That's 5-second call. Harlow was all over him, and there's nothing he could do. Speaking of being all over and good things with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Owens across the timeline to Coleman, back to Owens. Throws it underneath the basket to Harlow, cutting, now back out to Owens. His 3 on the way, no good off the mark. Rebound to Marissa-Coulterville. Here come the Eagles the other way. On their first rebound of the night, right side corner, Austin Place leaves it for Conway on a 10-footer from the right side. It's no good. Rebound Owens. Owens will come across the timeline on the dribble, guarded by Baird. Marissa now will back up into the 3-2. Now he backdoor cut Harlow in the lane, right hook, no good. Off the rim, rebound up by Robinson, it's no good. Gets his own board back to Owens. Owens back to Hateman from 17 on the right side is good. Jason Hateman knocks down a shot. 7-3 Cardinals by 4. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. Phelps will bring it across the timeline. He'll be on the dribble. Coleman guarding him. Coleman picks his pocket, but it recovers. That's to Conway. Near the timeline, 5:05 to go in the first. Conway is Huff. Huff drives to the right block, has to come out mid-range, picks it up, has to leave it on the right wing behind the three-point arc to Place. Place holds, now looks. One dribble to the right, one to the left. Harlow with the steal. Harlow with the pick. It goes out of bounds as Owen steps on the end line trying to recover it, and it'll stay with Marissa-Coulterville underneath their own basket. Wide hours and other emergency rooms, Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. Crossroads Community Hospital also sponsors the play of the game, which I'll pick in the postgame. Meteors inbound the basketball, top of the key Conway, right wing to Phelps against the man-to-man. Phelps post, right side block to Place, double team, spin, dribbles off his foot out of bounds. That's the 4th turnover for the Meteors. As Woodlawn will have the basketball. 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals lead 7-3. Owens across the timeline. Now Marissa MC goes into its 1-3-1. Harlow dishes off, bounce pass to Robinson on the block for a score. 9-3 Cardinals as they diced up that 1-3-1 handily with some good passing. Phelps across the timeline, down the left side, picks up the left elbow, leaves it for Place, 15-footer at the free throw line. No good, out of bounds. Marissa-Coulterville had the rebound and stepped out of bounds on the inline. It'll go back to the Woodlawn Cardinals. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. It's a 9-3 lead here for Woodlawn. Ty Coleman for a 3. Short off the front of the iron. Rebound, though, to Jason Hateman up and in. Hateman crashing the boards with another basket. He has 4. It's 11-3. Cardinals by 8. Across the timeline with the basketball. Chaz Phelps between the circles. Gets around Phelps down the lane. Throws it back out to the left wing to Conway. Back out top to key Place behind the volleyball line. Guarded by Harlow. Place still holds. Counts on. Place still looks. One dribble left. Whack to the right. Down the lane. Travel with the basketball. Yep. 6th turnover on Marissa. Chase Phelps comes in the game. And freshman Ross Owens gets his first minutes of time. Hateman will throw it into Owens. It's Owens and Owens playing for the first time together as high schoolers. The brothers getting their first action together on the floor at the same time. And Now the Meteors go man-to-man. Their third different defense here in the first quarter. Hateman in the left corner, top of the key to Phelps. Holds above his head. One dribble back to Hateman, deep left corner. Now he dribbles to the left wing to Owens near the timeline, center of the floor. Owens holds up, thumbs down, throws it right side to Ross Owens. Ross with it, throws it left side to Phelps. He'll move in from 17, front of the iron, hits the floor. Hateman with another rebound, and he is fouled on the play. Phelps left it short, but Jason Hateman back in there again with another rebound. That's the first foul of the game, and that will go. And we'll have to see. The official from our angle couldn't tell. That's on number 5, Matt Huff, his first. If you can put a logo on it, All Stars and Stitches can print it for your school, company, or organization. They even have apparel. See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. Inbounds top of the key to Ross Owens, left corner to Gabe Owens. His three on the way, short off the iron, kicks over the top. In the corner to Phelps, and he's fouled. Fifth offensive rebound for the Woodlawn Cardinals here in this first quarter, and that's a foul on the Meteors. I believe it's going to be on number 31, Anthony Mixon, who just checked in the game. So it's 2 fouls on the Meteors in a span of about 10 seconds. Hateman inbounds near the bench of the Meteors to Owens. He'll come down the lane, kick it out left side. Phelps baseline, left block, shot blocked. Goes to the floor. Rebound, though, by Robinson. Kicked out. Owens, his three on the way. It's no good. Tipped around. Phelps and Robinson. Phelps with the board. Back out to Hateman. He stepped out of bounds. Boy, the Woodlawn Cardinals are doing a great job on the offensive glass so far. As they battling here have 6 offensive rebounds in this first quarter. Woodlawn leads 11-3 with 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Owens gets the task to guarding Phelps as Phelps brings it across. They lob inside to Baird. Pass tipped out of bounds, and he'll stay with the Meteors. Meteors will have the basketball to trigger underneath their own basket. That'll be Conway. They'll go out of a box set. Conway looks to trigger. They screen up. Now they throw it in the left corner to Devaney, or DeCaney, I should say. DeCaney now leaves it for Mixon, and we have travel. That's the 7th turnover on Marissa-Coulterville in this first quarter, and there's still 2:21 to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn leads 11-3. We'll tell you that. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County with locations in Dix, Hino, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. Now we have a foul. Nope. We have a 3-second call. Woodlawn got called for 3 seconds. 3-second call in high school basketball is like trying to find Bigfoot. Rarely do you see it. Harlow will come in. Phelps will come out. So right now for Woodlawn, it's 2:09 mark. It'll be Harlow, Gabe Owens, Ross Owens, Robinson, and Hateman for the Woodlawn Cardinals, as Marissa-Coulterville subs pretty freely as well. Matt Royce is in. He's the newest sub in for Marissa-Coulterville. They've played 8 players there this evening so far. Phelps across the timeline, guarded by Ross Owens. So their left side, picked off by Harlow. Harlow throws it back to Hateman to Gabe Owens, and Woodlawn will have it up 11-3 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Owens across the timeline, throws it to Robinson, left corner Hateman. Hateman on the wing to Harlow. Right side Owens to Robinson. Robinson with it high above his head. Throws it out to Owens, out by the timeline. Now brings it back to the volleyball line to Hateman. Now throws it left side to Owens. Owens top of the key. Harlow holds. Still looking. Man-to-man by the Meteors. Harlow with a jump stop from 10. Long off the iron. Trickles to the floor, and the Meteors have the rebound. Cardinals still lead by 8, 11-3. 1:28 to go in the first. Phelps across the timeline for the Meteors. On the dribble. Throws it left side to Huff. Huff on the left wing. Now left corner to Place. He'll come around a ball screen up to the top of the key. Leaves it for Royce. Royce leaves it off for Phelps. On the dribble drive. Now kicks it back out in the corner to Caney. Double dribble with the basketball. That is the 9th turnover on Marissa-Coulterville. Here in the first part of this game, you're going to see a lot of turnovers. You can hear the horn in the background every time a sub comes in. If you are here at Okawville, you will notice this horn is pretty darn loud. It does work very well. Timeout on the floor, though. Marissa-Coulterville wants a 30-second timeout. They trail Woodlawn 11-3. While they take this timeout, we'll tell you that you're not a number or credit score at Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person or business with needs. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. 1:07 left to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn leads Marissa-Coulterville 11-3. We'll remind you We're on the social media. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports for all kinds of stuff that goes on during the day. Go to Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Like us there. We put all kinds of stuff on there with pictures or information, scores or schedules. And also, our newest thing that's been out for a couple of weeks now, WMIXsports.com. All kinds of scores, schedules, highlights, archived games, and other information as well at WMIXsports.com. After the timeout, Woodlawn with a basketball. Owens to Robinson Haveman on the left wing. Meteors remain man-to-man. Harlow, top of the key. Left corner, Owens, 3 ball on the way. Good. 3 goggles go up by the official, and it's now 14-3, Woodlawn by 11 on Gabe Owens' second three-pointer of the game. Across the timeline is played. He'll leave it out between the circles to Phelps, left wing to DeCaney. He'll hold back to Phelps between the circles. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. They get it left side to Place. Drives down the lane, gets away with a little bit of an extra step, but scores. Austin Place scores. That's 5 for Marissa-Coulterville. 14-5 Woodlawn. Owens will bring it across the timeline. On the dribble, look for Woodlawn to go for the final shot. Woodlawn, Owens on the dribble. Out near the timeline, man-to-man by the Meteors, as Owens goes to between the circles. He was a point guard last year, got into it, and he'll be a point guard a majority of the time this year. Hateman on the left wing with 6 seconds to Harlow, to Coleman. Coleman looks for 3, gives it to Owens for a 3-ball at the horn. Good. Gabe Owens with his first 3 of the first quarter. It's Woodlawn 17, Marissa-Coulterville 5. We'll step out. You're listening to the showcase on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
1 quarter in the book here at Okawville. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead the Marissa-Coulterville Eagles. Should say Meteors. I'm getting mixed up, showing my age. 17-5. Woodlawn has the basketball. Gabe Owens leading the way with 9 points. 3 3-pointers here in the first quarter. Heyman has it at the right elbow. Man-to-man by the Meteors. Gives on a give-and-go to Ty Coleman. He traveled the basketball. Ty was so open he couldn't wait to get to the middle of the free-throw lane to get that shot off. Traveled the basketball. That'll be the 4th turnover on the Woodlawn Cardinals. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven here tonight by Ford Square and King City Chrysler here in Okawville. Turnover by Marissa-Coulterville. Layup for Ty Coleman is good. That was from Hateman to Coleman. Half court, 2 under the basket. It's 19-5 Cardinals as they're up by 14. Phelps across the timeline. On the right wing, guarded by Coleman. Phelps out top of the key to DeCaney. He'll hold, now guarded by Owens. Left side pass to Huff. Hateman's got Huff. Huff with it on the left wing to Place. Place on the wing, top of the key to Phelps. Phelps dribbles, picks up his dribble, falls to the ground, tied up, jump ball. He'll stay with Marissa-Coulterville. A couple of scores from the night. They settle things up. Okawville beat Valmeyer here 86-59 in the first game. At the Harrisburg tournament, Hamilton County beat Carmi 51-45. And the JV Lady Rams in Cahokia won over Cahokia 57-50. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. It is complex. We're talking about insurance. Scott Owens makes it simple and friendly advice. Give him a call, 242-3770. Marissa-Coulterville turns it over again, and Woodlawn has it off the inbound. Owens will bring it across the timeline. He'll throw it left side to Chase Phelps. Phelps with it, throws right wing to Coleman. Man-to-man by the Meteors. Coleman on that right wing. Comes down the lane, kicks it to Phelps. Phelps inside pass to Harlow. Left block spins underneath the layup. Good off the glass. Boy, what a nice move by Chris Harlow in the lane. 21-5. Woodlawn by 16. DeCaney across the timeline throws it. Ball tips, stolen away by Woodlawn. Phelps with the basketball. 6.5 to go in the first half. Woodlawn's up 21-5. Owens will bring it across the timeline. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a doctor within 30 minutes. Coleman on the left wing. Throws it inside the Phelps, posted up in the lane, gets it back out to Hateman. 3 on the way from Jason is no good. Hits the floor, rebounded by the Meteors. Bristol bringing it across the timeline. That's a hand check foul. Gabe Owens got caught trying to get a quick steal out into the timeline. That's the first foul on the Woodlawn Cardinals here in this game. Substitutions everywhere. Marissa-Coulterville, Chaz Phelps will come in along with Alex Dietrich. He'll come into the ball game. Checking out will be C.J. DeCaney and Matt Royce. Side out of bounds from the Meteors in front of the Woodlawn bench. That'll be Brandon Conway. He'll throw in the backcourt to Chaz Phelps. 6:04 to go in the first half. Woodlawn leads 21-5. Coleman picks Phelps' pocket. Now goes after it some more. It's tipped off of Ty Coleman. It'll be back to the Meteors at the center court. For the Cardinals, Owens, Harlow, Phelps, Hateman, Coleman. Conway triggers at half court, throws it left wing to Place. Inside underneath, and that's up and in. Boy, Austin Place got away from everybody and was able to score. It's now 21-7, Woodlawn by 14. Owens will rock the ball across the timeline. Has to dribble with it as well. Don't you think anything's going on? Had the dribble, throws it left side to Chase Phelps. His shot in front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Marissa-Coulterville. The Eagles have come across the timeline at the block. Shot from Place, no good. Long off the iron. Ball to the floor. Harlow battling with it. Kicks it out to Hateman between his legs, out of bounds. And he'll stay with Marissa-Coulterville. Hateman went down to the floor with Harlow. Hateman got up. Harlow tipped the ball backwards, but it went between Hateman's legs and through the hands of Gabe Owens. Good hustle by Woodlawn. Just didn't come up with a possession. Marissa-Coulterville to trigger underneath their own basket. They throw it in the left corner to Baird. Baird out to Phelps. Now they throw it down to Key Conway. Conway takes a couple dribbles to his left, picks it up, now throws it to Dietrich. Dietrich stolen away. Here comes Chase Phelps with it, gets it up to Harlow. Harlow on a breakaway around Phelps, scores and a foul. Harlow gets to the rim and scores. He's got 6. It's 23-7 Woodlawn. And right now Woodlawn's starting to find their stride a little bit here in this second quarter, up by 16. That foul was on Chaz Phelps, his first, team's third. There's a Chaz Phelps for Marissa-Coulterville and a Chase Phelps for Woodlawn. Harlow front irons the free throw. It hits the floor, no good. And Marissa-Coulterville has the rebound. 5:10 to go in the first half, 23-7, Woodlawn on top. Phelps loses the ball. Harlow's all over him. Out of what Marissa-Coulterville to count on, gets it up in the right corner to Conway. His shot from 15 is off the mark. It's long, and Owens gets the rebound. We have a foul on Marissa-Coulterville. That's going to be on Lucas Baird, his first, team's fourth on the switch. Dirk Miller, one of the nicest guys in the coaching ranks. Also a football official, does a very good job, coaching. And he's still coaching on the floor, even with the team down 16. Gabe Owens across the timeline, left corner pass to Phelps. To Coleman on the left wing. He'll dribble in, now circle back to Harlow, top of the key. To Ross Owens. Owens down the lane, kicks off to Phelps. What a beautiful pass. Ross Owens to Phelps underneath for the layup. Phelps gets his first point. 25-7, Woodlawn by 18. And another steal. Coleman picks Chaz Phelps' pocket and scores. Ty Coleman with another basket. 27-7, as that is the 14th turnover for Marissa-Coulterville. Woodlawn picks up full court man-to-man. With across the timeline is Place. That's a reach foul on Harlow. Got caught trying to pick his pocket instead of moving his feet. Stay tuned for the Rend Lake College halftime show. Rend Lake College said save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you. We'll have scoring and stats and scores from around the area. Right now, Marissa-Coulterville with a basketball. Dietrich on the left wing. Guarded by Owens, steals it away. Owens forces the turnover. What a nice job by Ross Owens, the freshman, getting a lot of playing time this evening, trying to show his wares here in his first game as a varsity player at the high school level. He was a member of that Class F state championship team at Woodlawn Grade School last year. Owens with it to Coleman. Coleman now tops the key to Phelps at the elbow, drives on a no-look pass, Harlow off the glass and in. Chase Phelps with a no-look pass to Harlow. 29-7 Cardinals by 22. Marissa-Coulterville struggling to get across the timeline. Place is near that timeline. He is frustrated with the pressure. Gets it underneath to Baird, loses control, falls to the floor. Another turnover. Helps up the timeline to the free throw line, loses it out of bounds. Chase got going rather quickly that time and lost control of it. More subs for the Meteors. Into the game is C.J. DeCaney and number 45, Brandon Conway, and Kirk Miller keeps searching for answers here. Timeout on the floor. That timeout by Marissa-Coulterville is going to be a full timeout. While we're waiting here, let's go down some of these scores here from around the area that we've gotten so far. At the end of one quarter at the Harrisburg tournament, Harrisburg and Gallatin County are tied at 6. In a final there tonight at Harrisburg, Hamilton County beat Carmi 51-45. Here at Okawville, it was Okawville beating Valmeyer in the first game played here in this fine facility, 86-59. And tonight in Cahokia, the Lady Rams JV beat Cahokia 57-50 in the JV game. You can hear that varsity game on AM 940 or watch it on WMIXsports.com. That scoreboard update was brought to you by Scott Owens. So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm insurance agent in Mount Vernon. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. Don't do it now because he's over here, one of the assistant coaches for the Woodlawn Cardinals. 3:38 to go in the first half. Woodlawn leads Marissa-Coulterville 29-7. The showcase will travel to Waltonville tomorrow night. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studio, driven by Ford Spring Kansas City Chrysler. We'll stop at Waltonville tonight. The Waltonville Spartans host Noble. It'll be a 6:15 start as Waltonville plays Noble tomorrow night in a 6:30 varsity contest only. The Meteors have inbound the basketball, and they promptly throw it away. Stolen away by Owens. Owens to Owens. Ross chases it down. Goes about 3 rows deep into the stands. Now throws it to Harlow. He goes down the lane, kicks it to Owens in the right corner. Back out left corner. Left wing Owens for a 3. That's Gabe. It's long off the mark. Rebound to Gabe Owens. He chased it but lost it out of bounds. Couldn't quite corral it as Gabe Owens lost it there. Had the offensive rebound. First one for the Cardinals of the quarter of rebound of any kind, but they couldn't control it. Conway will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Robinson. On the dribble between the circles, looking for somebody to pop out, and that's Place to the left side. Place on the dribble, throws it to Owens. That's Gabe. Gabe on the steal. He'll go up, try to get a shot off, does, and scores. Boy, what a play by Gabe Owens. He went, stopped, let Place catch up to him, threw it awkwardly, had his body on the left side of the floor, threw it up right-handed, made the shot anyway. Gabe Owens has 11 as a 31-7 Woodlawn. Hateman going to check into the ball game. Here is on this free throw for Owens. Free throw good by Gabe Owens. He's got 12, a game high. He'll step out, and Hateman will come in. So Harlow, Gabe Owens, Ross Owens, I should say, Ty Coleman, Hateman, and Robinson. Chaz Phelps will bring the ball to the floor for the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. Across the timeline is Conway, guarded by Robinson. That's a reach-in foul. It's one of those silly fouls Robinson gets for reaching at the timeline. Sometimes you get big leads like this, defenses tend to reach a little bit more, and the Woodlawn's gotten 2 of their 3 fouls via the reach here in this first half. Side out of bounds coming for the Meteors in front of the Woodlawn bench. Conway throws it in the left corner, kicked out of bounds by Jake Robinson. And Woodlawn will watch Marissa-Coulterville trigger the inbounds underneath her own basket. 2:45 to go in the first half. Woodlawn leads Marissa-Coulterville 32-7. Left corner pass to Place. On the wing, they throw it in the Baird, stolen away by Jake Robinson. Robinson has it, throws it to Ty Coleman. Coleman will slow it down, didn't have numbers. A great job by the senior. Getting a lot of varsity action here in the first half. Hateman in the left corner. Throw it out top of the key to Coleman. Coleman will hold up 4 fingers. Coleman leaves it, throws it left side, right side to Ross Owens. On the wing, now back to Coleman. Coleman will launch a 3, no good off the mark. Rebound goes to Harlow again on the offensive rebound. Marissa-Coulterville in a 1-2-2 now. Their 4th defense I've seen out of them tonight. Hateman to the lane to Coleman left corner. Coleman over to Owens. That's Ross. Now dribbles, gets down the lane, kicks in the corner to Coleman. Coleman has to find it to Hateman, left wing. Pass stolen away, though, by Marissa-Coulterville. Hateman tried to get to Harlow on a blank, couldn't get there. Layup up and in the other way by C.J. DeCaney. He scores. It's now 32-9, Woodlawn. Coleman across the timeline, throws it right side to Owens, to Harlow on the right wing. Harlow back to Owens. He'll skip past left wing to Hateman to Coleman, top of the key. Marissa-Coulterville now in the 1-3-1 this trip down the floor. Owens to Coleman to Hateman on the left corner. Now throw tip pass, ball tipped, stolen away by Marissa-Coulterville. Woodlawn getting a little sloppy. There's a layup up and no good by DeCaney. Got around Ty Coleman. Coleman got the rebound. Played great defense getting back. Then got the rebound. Harlow with it in the right corner. He'll go baseline. Lob underneath. Robinson shot good. Nice play. Robinson and Harlow communicating. 34-9. 60 seconds to go in the first half. Woodlawn up 34-9. Meteors have the basketball. Phelps with it on the left wing. Coleman pushed in him a little too hard that time. Ty Coleman picks up his first. That's the fourth on Woodlawn. The defense for the Cardinals been pretty salty. Side out of bounds coming from the Meteors. Conway on the left side of the floor in front of the Cardinals bench. Throws it into Phelps. Guarded by Coleman. 52 seconds left to go. Phelps gets around Coleman. Now gets it, throws in the left corner to place. His three on the way. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson gets it to Hateman. Hateman will bring it across to Coleman. Coleman will walk it across with 30 seconds to go in the first half. And Woodlawn up by 25. Would expect that Woodlawn will hold for the last shot. Ross Owens with it. Now to Hateman. Hateman will hold. They'll trap Hateman. Now he'll dribble out to Coleman and between the circles with 18 seconds left to go. Coleman on the right side. To Robinson, top of the key. Back to Coleman. Now to Hateman on the left side. Ross Owens left corner. To Hateman. Hateman with the basketball. Now to Coleman on the right side. Sideline right to... Back over to Owens with 3 seconds. His three on the way. No good. And that's how the first half will end. Woodlawn 34. Marissa-Coulterville 9. We'll step out for a break. Come back for the Red Lake College Halftime Show. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Rain and wet snow becoming just snow this evening. Very little accumulation. And then the sky will clear after midnight. Cold. Watch for icy spots, a low of 23. Tomorrow mostly sunny and cold, a high 40. Tomorrow night a clear moonlit sky and cold, a low 20 to 24. And the outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny, a milder afternoon with a high temperature of 48. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has a free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, money pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Reinventing the driving experience is where exceptional is the rule. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Lincoln is putting standards back into luxury without breaking the bank. Save thousands off MSRP on your favorite Lincoln, including $5,400 off a 2012 Lincoln MKZ with available voice action sync, MyKey technology, and even rain-sensing wipers. You can also save $4,750 off of a 2012 MKT and $3,000 off of a new 2013 MKS. How about $6,250 off of a 2012 Lincoln MKX with best-in-class fuel economy and intelligent all-wheel drive? Come see one of our sales reps to save big and drive away in Lincoln Luxury or any Ford models. New or pre-owned at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois. And visit us online at fordsquare.com or find us on Facebook and
Your
Twitter.
future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Rend Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013, and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Rend Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome back to Okawville High School in the new fantastic gymnasium here at Okawville High School. Halftime, Woodlawn 34, Marissa-Coulterville 9 here on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. As I said, Woodlawn leads 34-9. We'll step out for a break, come back with scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
At risk of losing your home in a foreclosure? We can help. We'll deal with your bank, lower your principal. We'll buy you a pony, give you the ability to fly. We'll let you ride a unicorn. We'll give you a...
If you're facing foreclosure, who should you trust? The Hope Hotline is a free resource connecting you with HUD-approved housing counseling agencies available 24 hours a day who can give you the information and clarity you need. Call the Hope Hotline at 888-995-HOPE. That's 888-995-4673. Brought to you by NeighborWorks America and the Ad Council.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Okawville High School halftime here as the Okawville Rockets have already won tonight. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead here at the half, 34-9 over the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. Let's get to the stats for this first half. The Woodlawn Cardinals were 12 of 19 from two-point range, 63%. 3 of 10 from the arc for 30%. The Cardinals go 15 of 29 from the field in the first half for 52%. Marissa-Coulterville, 3 of 8 from two-point range, 38%. Only 1 of 2 from the arc for 50. So the Eagles go 4 of 10 from the field in the first half for 40%. The difference is Woodlawn had 29 shots compared to 10 for Marissa-Coulterville. Free throw shooting, Woodlawn is 1 for 2 in the first half. Marissa-Coulterville hasn't shot a free throw. Your rebounding, Woodlawn had 11. Marissa-Coulterville had 6. The big difference is Woodlawn had 8 offensive rebounds compared to 2 for the Meteors. The turnovers is the big department. Woodlawn only had 8 in the first half, while Marissa-Coulterville had 19. And scoring in the first half, Marissa-Coulterville had 3 players score in the first half. Austin Place led the way with 4, 2 in each quarter. Brandon Conway hit a 3 in the first for his 3 points, and C.J. DeCaney hit a 2 in the second quarter for Marissa-Coulterville. The Woodlawn Cardinals had 6 players score in the first half. Gabe Owens led the way with 12. He had 3 3-pointers in the first quarter and then a conventional 3-point play in the second quarter. Other scorers included Chris Harlow with 8. He had 6 of those in the second quarter. Ty Coleman with 4, Jason Hateman with 4, Jake Robinson with 4, and Chase Phelps had 2 to give you this halftime score of Woodlawn 34, Marissa-Coulterville 9. We can tell you at the half, down at the Harrisburg tournament, it's Harrisburg leading Gallatin County 19-15. In the final of the first game there tonight at Harrisburg, it was Hamilton County beating Carmi by a score of 51-45. Here at Okawville beating Valmeyer tonight by a final score of 86-59. And a final from the Trico tournament, Sparta beat Redbud 61-45. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex, and State Farm agent Scott Owens makes it simple with friendly advice when you need it, helping you choose the right level of protection and get all the discounts you should. Call 242-3770 to get a better state. update on the schedule this week. We will be in Waltonville tomorrow night for the Waltonville Spartans in Noble at 6:30. We'll be on the air about 6:15. WMIX 94.1 FM. On Wednesday night, back here to Okawville as the Woodlawn Cardinals battle the Valmeyer Pirates. That'll be a matchup at 7:30 on FM 94.1. You can hear the pregame beginning at 7:15 on Thursday night. It's split duty on AM. You can listen to the Lady Rams host Effingham St. Anthony about 7:30 on AM 940. And the Woodlawn Cardinals will be back in action here on FM 94.1 against New Athens at 7:30 with the pregame at 7:15. Friday night, we split again. On the FM, it'll be the Rams and the Orphans from Shagnon Gymnasium, their first home game of the year for the Rams. You can hear that on 94.1 FM and watch the game live on WMIXsports.com. And the Woodlawn Cardinals will be here at Okawville, playing Okawville at 7:30 on AM 940 on Friday night. Our schedule is at WMIXsports.com for you to find that and many other things. We need to step out for a final break here on the Ren Lake College Halftime Show. Ren Lake College offers over 100-degree certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. We'll step out, come back for the third quarter. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770 for a quote.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Not only follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, you can also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can also go to our website at WMIXsports.com for all kinds of information and stuff. Don't forget about the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940, WMIX, as well as WMIXsports.com, stream live. The Saturday Sports Show on Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. On the Saturday morning, we have all kinds of coaches on. We talk topics. We also have our WMIX Sports social media question of the week as well. And no telling what we might ask all these coaches and whatnot here, there, and everywhere. That's the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940, 8 to 10. Of course, every Saturday morning. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead 34-9 here to start the second half. For Marissa, they're going to go with Phelps, Huff, Conway, Baird, and Place. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, we'll see if the starters come out here for Shane Witzel as they lead 34-9 on the opening night of the Okawville Post-Thanksgiving Tournament. Woodlawn breaks the huddle here. It'll be Robinson, Harlow, Coleman, Hateman, and Owens. That would be Gabe. This year, like the Verhines brothers a couple of years back, we have to go through and let you know which one's out here. Marissa-Coulterville will have the basketball to start. Actually, it should be Woodlawn basketball. The arrow is pointed toward Woodlawn. Hold on, it's Woodlawn basketball, is it not? Guess not. I have Woodlawn basketball. Guess I missed one. Marissa-Coulterville will start with the basketball this third quarter. It's man-to-man by the Cardinals, and there's an over and back on Marissa-Coulterville. And that kind of sums up their quarter. They had 19 turnovers in the first half, and they come up with number 20 of the game here in the first 10 seconds. Hateman throws it into Owens, and they'll start the offense. It is going to be a man-to-man by the Meteors. Hateman with it on the left wing. He'll go left baseline, got around his man, iron hand left. Good. Boy, what a nice move by Jason Hateman. Used the swing move to get around his defender and score 36-9. Place with it quickly into the lane for Marissa-Coulterville. Shot from 2, blocked by Robinson. Goes to the floor, rebounded by Ty Coleman. Smallest guy on the floor got the rebound. It's the science of doing work, both up here in the stands and on the floor, getting those rebounds. Robinson with it on the left side to Hateman. Hateman holds top of the key. Harlow, his three on the way. Good. Free goggles up by the official. Harlow hits a three, 39-9. That's the fourth three-pointer for the Cardinals in the game. 3 for Harlow, 3 for Owens. Gabe, 1 for Harlow. Brandon Conway between the circles. Throws it left side, Austin Place. Place hold, started by Harlow. Still holding. He's directing the offense right now at the count on him. He's got to do something. Now he throws it left corner to Baird. Back to Place. Place with the top of the key to Conway. Conway will look. Now throws it right side to Huff on the wing. Now right elbow to Conway. Conway's in the lane. Got to get rid of it and get out. Phelps with him on the right wing. Tipped away. Coleman on the steal. Ty Coleman going to the rim. He's going up. Reverse left. Up and in. Ty Coleman has 6 points. His speed and quick hands really helping him out tonight. 41-9. Woodlawn on top by 32. There goes Phelps. Throws it off Place. His hands out of bounds. The third turnover on Marissa-Coulterville in the first less than 2 minutes of the third. If you're not a number or credit score Community First Bank of the Heartland, you're a person of business with needs through the good and the bad. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Owens on the dribble, throws it left wing to Hateman. Inside to the left block to Harlow. Spin move, shot front rim, no good. Rebound Marissa-Coulterville. Just didn't crawl over the rim like Harlow thought it would. Phelps across the timeline, left wing pass to Conway. To the left block, kiss off the glass, it's too strong. Rebound Ty Coleman. Coleman will lose it off the floor and has to go find it in front of the Coulterville bench. Marissa-Coulterville bench, that is. To Owens to Hateman on the right wing. Shot fake for a three, drives to the right block. Kiss off the glass, too strong. Harlow on the rebound, weak side. Kick it back out to Hateman. Hits 15-footer up, no good. Rebound Marissa-Coulterville. Meteors run the other way. Left wing, left corner, Conway. Right side pass to Baird. His shot from 10, long off the iron. Into the hands of Place for Marissa-Coulterville. His shot up and in. Woodlawn stood around that time, didn't rebound. It's Place scored. It's 41-11, Woodlawn by 30. Not sure if they're going to play the short game rule here in this one. At the end of one at Cahokia, Lady Rams trail the Comanches 7-2. That game is on AM 940, and you can watch it on WMIXSports.com as well. Owens for a three on the way. It's long off the iron. Rebound to the Meteors. They come running the other way. Place gives it off to Baird. Right side stolen away by Gabe Owen. Cardinals fly the other way. Coleman across the timeline to the top of the key to the right elbow. Dribbles back out. Will reset the offense to Gabe Owen. 4:44 to go in the third. It's 41-11 Woodlawn. Left wing to Hateman. Hateman dribbles around. That's the stop travel of the basketball. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. They will also sponsor the player of the game when this one's over. And I get to pick the player of the game because I'm the only one here. That's how that works. I do have a partner here doing science to my right, but we're not sure how much science is getting done. And I understand her teacher is listening, so this could be interesting. Conway across the timeline with the basketball. Guarded by Owens, throws it left side to Baird. Baird with it on the wing, throws it in the left corner to Conway. Goes baseline on Owens. Owens picks him up, shot blocked, but Baird gets it in anywhere. Conway does. Over the 6'5", Owens off the tip anyway. It's 41-13. Woodlawn up by 28. Coleman to bring it across the timeline. Gets it across the center circle, and Phelps is all over him. Coleman gives it off left side to Robinson, to Hateman on the left wing. Hateman now to Owens, top of the key. Place picks him up around a Robinson screen. Now to Harlow. Over to Coleman. Thought about the three. Now to Hateman on the left wing. He goes baseline. That's a reach-in foul on Matt Huff. That'll be 2 on him. First on the Meteors in the half. Need T-shirts, hoodies, Letterman's jackets, or any type of apparel for your school, organization, or business? See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. Cardinals inbound to Owens, top of the key. He'll throw it left side to Hateman. He'll come around a pick, down to the lane, running one-hander, no good. Harlow with the rebound, powers up. It's no good. It's the full rebound, Marissa-Coulterville. Coming the other way are the Meteors. Place brings it across the timeline. Throws it right side to Conway. His three on the way. His front of the iron. No good. Hits the floor out of bounds. Tip off of Woodlawn. It'll stay with Marissa-Coulterville. Phelps is going to come in for Harlow. Ross Owens is going to come in for Jason Hateman. With locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon, Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Side out of bounds for Marissa. They throw it into Barrett on the right wing in front of their bench in the right corner to Conway. Woodlawn still man-to-man. Conway on the wing. Throws it top of the key off the hands of Matt Huff. Over and back they go. That is turnover number 24 for Marissa-Coulterville. They have 24 turnovers and 13 points. You can figure the math, and they're not winning this game. They trail 41-13. If you're listening, love to hear from you. Twitter at WMIX Sports, or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Love to hear from you there as well on a like. Owens with it on the right wing, throws it over to nobody. Somebody zigged, and he thought they were going to zag. Turns into a turnover. The ball goes to the bench. It's 41-13 Woodlawn with 3 minutes to go in the third. Marissa-Coulterville will inbound the basketball in front of the Woodlawn bench. C.J. DeCaney will come in for the Meteors, and Matt Huff will have a seat. It's Ross Owens, Gabe Owens, Chase Phelps, Ty Coleman, and Jake Robinson for the Woodlawn Cardinals. On the right wing is Baird. Baird holds with it, looks, and we got a whistle away from the basketball. We got a hold underneath on the offside official. It's going to be on Woodlawn. Not sure who that was on. It is on Woodlawn. And we still don't know. I think it was on Ross Owens, because nobody else has a foul. We're going to give it to Ross until somebody tells me different. Inbound to the Meteors, top of the key place, with it on the right wing to DeCaney. Nope, it's on Robinson. Jake Robinson got his second foul on that. Marissa hasn't. There's a shot by DeCaney off the mark, rebounded by Place on the other side. He rebounded it and stepped out of bounds. What can go wrong for Marissa-Coulterville has went really wrong. Oklahoma City of the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder lead the Bobcats by 40 at half. By 40, if anybody's listening. By 40. That's phenomenal at that level. Owens with it. Owens to Owens. Ross to Gabe. Shot no good. Ball hits the floor. Rebounded by the Meteors going the other way. With the basketball up the side, layup is good. Lucas Barrett the other way gets a layup. And we have a timeout. Marissa-Coulterville. It's going to be a full timeout. They're going to talk it over. 41-15. Woodlawn by 26. While they take that timeout, we'll tell you can come start a banking relationship. Community First Bank, where you won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Locations in Ida, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. We're close enough to the bottom of the hour. Let's pause for station ID. You're listening to the showcase.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the showcase on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Speaking of Facebook, go to facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You find all kinds of information there. Like us while you're there as well. Or go to Twitter. We can follow us at WMIX Sports. We have all kinds of updates going on for you throughout the day and night, or go to WMIXsports.com. You can listen to games streamed live on there. You can watch some of our games, and we video on there as well with scores. We have archives. We have highlights. We have a lot there at WMIXsports.com. Woodlawn will inbound the basketball at 41-15 here in the third quarter. As the Woodlawn Cardinals will inbound, Marissa-Coulterville will pick up full court man-to-man. Harlow will trigger the inbound. And Ross Owens will bring it up. They'll move Gabe Owens off the ball and let Ross Owens handle the basketball. Owens across the timeline to the left side. Shuffle pass to Gabe Owens. Gabe Owens on that left wing gets it to Coleman. Coleman with the basketball. Now dribbling around. Gets it to Gabe. Gabe with it between the circles. He'll dribble top of the key. Still dribbling. Now has Phelps on him. Gabe Owens gets it to Coleman. To Harlow. Left wing. Phelps in. 15-footer off the mark. Rebound by Chase Phelps. Phelps will go up with it, and he's fouled. What a nice rebound job by Chase Phelps. Sticks his nose in there, and he's earned a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul was on Lucas Baird, his second. That's the team's second. Free throw up by Phelps, rattles and drops down. He'll get another. Chase has 3 on the night. As little brother Chance stands across the way here on the upper deck watching big brother play. Second free throw is good. 43-15, Woodlawn by 28. There you go. Marissa-Coulterville come across the timeline. DeCaney on the right wing. Dribbles between the circles, left side to Phelps. Down the lane he goes. Picks up his dribble, throws the right side to DeCaney. Down the right corner with it is Conway. Conway has a picked pocket by Phelps. Phelps will leave it off for Ross Owens. Across the timeline goes Ross. To the lane, left elbow jumper, 15-footer short off the mark. Rebounded by the Meteors. Phelps will bring it up. Ball tip. Place got a hand on it out of bounds. It'll go to Woodlawn. Marissa turns it over again. The 8th turnover of the game. They have 27 turnovers total. 8 of those in this quarter. And Woodlawn will have the basketball. Not sure if they will play a 30-point rule, a 25-point rule at the end of this quarter. We shall see. Coleman with it to Gabe Owens for a three on the left side. It's off the mark. No good. Goes over the backboard, and they'll play on with a defensive rebound to Marissa-Coulterville. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. That's Community First Bank. Of course, we got here tonight via the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Woodlawn threw that ball in and threw it out of bounds. Didn't make a connection. Now, Marissa-Coulterville will have it. Woodlawn will go on the defensive. Inbounded to DeCaney. Press here by Woodlawn with 47 seconds to go. DeCaney throws it up, gets it back off the tip from Owens. DeCaney down the lane, kicks it in the right corner to Phelps. His shot on the way is good from about 16 feet. That's his first basket of the game. That makes the score 43-17, Woodlawn by 26. Coleman across the timeline with 30 seconds to go. Throws it left side, Ross Owens. Ross Owens with the basketball. Throws it to Harlow on the left wing, back to Coleman, top of the key. Coleman with the basketball. So look. Still dribbling now with 14 seconds to go. Coleman with it in the middle of the floor. Has to count on. Gets down the lane. Tip pass thrown away by the Meteors. They come the other way, streaking across the floor. Ball tipped. Owens steals it. That may be enough to not get a shot. Harlow has it. He's going to get a shot off the horn. Harlow made the steal and then threw up a shot at the horn and was fouled. So Chris Harlow will go to the line and shoot 2, turn nothing into something there. And Harlow, as the third quarter comes to an end, will go to the bench. Or actually not go to the bench. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The teams will go to the bench. The timeout will begin once these free throws are done. This will be like shooting in a gym by yourself. This is one of the toughest free throws to shoot because you're all by yourself and at the free throw line and nobody's there with a gym full of people watching. He misses the first, he'll get 1 more. He has 11 on the night. He'll get 1 more free throw. Second free throw is up and in. He gets 1 out of 2, and that'll end the third quarter. Woodlawn 44, Marissa 17, back for the fourth quarter on the showcase on WMIX.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Sit right there. I got to tell you something. I bet you know someone with type 2 diabetes. Guaranteed. You know why? Because 1 out of every 3 little kids is going to develop diabetes in their lifetime. This can lead to heart problems, strokes, and even blindness. I'm John Sally, and I'm telling you, it ain't got to be that way. Now, you can up your defenses by eating more fruits and vegetables, having more vegetarian and vegan meals. These steps can be the power plays to protect you and your family against the risk of diabetes. To learn more, go to blockdiabetes.org. I'm kidding.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
We have 3 quarters in the books here at Okawville. It's Woodlawn 44 and Marissa-Coulterville 17 as the Woodlawn Cardinals have the basketball. With the basketball is Ty Coleman at the top of the key. He'll look and go to the left side. There's Harlow. Harlow drives down the lane, goes up for a shot, blocked, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Woodlawn Cardinals as Harlow misses the shot. Rebound to Woodlawn, and Woodlawn will start over on the possession. Box set for the Cardinals. Hateman triggers to Harlow in the left corner to Coleman, top of the key. Coleman throws it to Hateman in the left corner. He'll dribble and throw up a shot. It's partially deflected, and it'll go to Harlow on the offensive rebound right side. Down the lane, Owens. That's Ross. Loses it, gets it back. Glass good off the right hand. Whoa, what a nice play by the freshman, and that is what we hope will be the first of many points at the varsity level for Ross Owens. With a basketball on the left side for the Meteors is DeCaney. DeCaney down the lane on the runner around Owens. No good. Hits the floor. Rebound goes to Woodlawn. Harlow brings it up across the timeline to Hateman. He'll drive right side, throws it back to Harlow. Harlow will have to dribble back out. He'll dribble all the way out near the timeline and loses the basketball. Had it stolen away. Here comes Baird. Baird leaves it for Mixon. His three on the way is short off the mark. Rebound to the floor. Coleman has it for Woodlawn. Coleman throws it up, misses all the way. Here come the Meteors. That's placed with the top of the key. 6:40 to go in the game. Woodlawn up 46-17. Down the lane he goes. Shot blocked by Phelps. Nothing happening there on the block shot. Harlow with the rebound. Coleman will bring it up. Coleman across the left side to Hateman. Down the lane he goes. Foul's going to be called as he was fouled driving to the rim. That'll send Jason Hateman to the free throw line. We got here by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. They'll take us to Waltonville tomorrow night at the Waltonville Spartans host Noble in a game tomorrow night. That's a varsity contest that starts at 6:30. Chris Hugo and I will be on the air right around 6:15 with the pregame for that one. And then back here to Okawville on Wednesday night when Woodlawn takes on Valmeyer and the Grinnell offense. The Meteors have the basketball down 30 on the right wing with it is Conway. Top of the key to Baird. Baird back over on the right side to DeCaney. Now to Royce. Royce holds on the right wing. Now throws it. Ball tipped. Coleman steals it. Coleman underneath for the Cardinals again. Steps out of bounds. So lost real estate. Stepped out of bounds. And unfortunately, Woodlawn turns it over. However, they're up by 31, so it's not a big deal. At least tonight. The Meteors inbound the basketball in the left corner to Mixon. Mixon holds. Now dribbles. Goes baseline on Hateman. Bumps. Grinds. Left shot blocked by Hateman, and it goes out of bounds off of Marissa-Coulterville, and it'll be Woodlawn basketball. 5:53 to go in the game. Woodlawn up 48-17. Play will continue every night this week with two games at 6 and 7:30 here at Okawville. Woodlawn has the night off tomorrow night. Coleman in the left corner, his three on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound hits the floor. The Meteors have the rebound. And Shane Witzel is looking further and further down his bench. We'll see some new Cardinals get their first action of the season as Lucas Baird goes coast to coast and scores for the Meteors. 48-19. Ty Coleman across the timeline. Goes dribbling to the right side. Man-to-man by the Meteors. Left side pass, Phelps. Phelps to the rim. Left-hand layup up and in. Chase Phelps with his 6th point of the game on the left-hand layup. It's 50-19 Woodlawn. Across the timeline, the Meteors. Brian Gamber and Dad here tonight scouting the Woodlawn Cardinals. As they are here scouting, that ball tipped and stolen away. Woodlawn has the basketball again. Comes across timeline, Jason Hateman with it on the dribble as Brian Gamber leaves with his head scout. He pays more money to get his head scout here, unlike the Mount Vernon Rams. We're going to talk about the Rams to Scott Gamber about how much he pays his scouts. Woodlawn turns the ball over. The Meteors have it. 3 ball on the way is good. Brandon Conway hits a 3, and it's 50-22. Woodlawn by 28. We'll see Brian Gamber, the Waltonville Spartans, as I said, tomorrow night at Waltonville. Looking forward to that. That's a reach-in foul on Anthony Mixon of Marissa-Coulterville, his 3rd, team's 4th of the half. Remember, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital Emergency Department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. That's Crossroads Community Hospital. We'll pick a player of the game when that one is done. And now we have an illegal screen, I believe. Mr. Robinson was setting a half-court screen and was moving his feet. Second foul on him, second foul on the Cardinals of the half. With the basketball, Marissa has it. Between the circles, left side pass goes to Place. Place has played very hard this evening and trying to gut it out. He's going to shoot a shot from three. It's no good, off the mark, out of bounds. It'll go to the Woodlawn Cardinals that hit the baseline on the way down. Woodlawn, we can tell you another scoreboard update. That's a half. The Lady Rams and Cahokia are tied at 17. That's west of us in Cahokia going on. Owens throws it away on the pass. Fifth turnover for the Cardinals. They start to get a little bit sloppy here in this fourth quarter. Marissa-Coulterville with a basketball. Shot off the glass, no good. Here comes Ross Owens on the rebound. Owens with it, on to the right side to Phelps. Phelps will go down the lane, running right-hander, shot block, gets his own board back, but loses it, and Marissa-Coulterville has it. Here comes DeCaney up the floor between the circles. Down the lane he goes, picks up his dribble, shot from 15. Good, what a nice move. C.J. DeCaney has 4, 50-24, Cardinals by 26. Owens across the timeline. Bryson Sanders and Ryan Richardson going to check in for Woodlawn, the next dead ball. Sean Hodge in the game right now for Woodlawn as well, as is Logan Wallerman. Phelps at the top of the key. Gets it up to Logan Wallerman, dribbles and loses the basketball. Here come the Meteors the other way. Place drive, shot blocked, out of bounds. It'll stay with Marissa-Coulterville. Here come the aforementioned subs. As I say, and while they do that, we'll tell you Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else, locally owned with decisions made there. Proud supporters of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase here on WMIX. That's a shot up and in by C.J. DeCaney, another basket. He has 6 in the game, 4 in the quarter. Owens with a basketball. Left side pass. Left side pass to Sean Hodge. His 3 is up, no good. Rebound to Bryson Sanders. Kicks it back out to Owens. Left side, Ryan Richardson. Down the lane he goes. Shot blocked and a foul. And Ryan Richardson has earned his way to the free throw line. Hall of Fame coach Ed Belf has made a stop here near the press box. Talking here with my helper here tonight, Chance Phelps. Pulled up a chair alongside to watch the game here from this area of the booth. Here's the shot by Richardson. It's good. 51-26, Woodlawn by 25. Stay tuned for the Setzer Auto Body post-game show. They're pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Setzer Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, Stephen Kluger goes to Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. That free throw was also good. Richardson makes both. It's 52-26 Woodlawn. Under 2.5 minutes to go here in the game. As we move along, right corner with it, C.J. DeCaney over to Huff, top of the key. Huff on the dribble, goes right side, back to DeCaney, now top of the key, Conway. Conway on the dribble, his 3 ball on the way is no good, off the mark. Rebound hits the floor, the Meteors have it. They'll start their offense again. That's DeCaney, goes to the left elbow, left side, Conway. Ball to the floor, Conway stepped out of bounds, got rolled on. They're fighting for the ball, and boy, he got stepped on pretty good. He's holding his head, he's laying down on his stomach, and he got rolled over pretty good. They're checking on him. He's standing up now and may have a cut, may have been nicked up a little bit. He's going to go out of the game. He gets an ovation. Checking in will be Anthony Mixon. They'll inbound the basketball. C.J. DeCaney side out of bounds on the Woodlawn side of the floor. They'll trigger the inbound. Now go in the corner to Chaz Phelps. Phelps will leave off for Royce as he dribbles to the top of the key. Royce with it left side to Huff. Huff with it. Out top of the key, C.J. DeCaney. DeCaney top of the key, loses the basketball. Stolen away by Sean Hodge. Hodge races the other way. Back Marissa on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Hodge has it. Gets up. Gets away with the travel. Gets to Owens. Ross Owens for 3. Short off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Woodlawn Cardinals. with the basketball. That's Wallerman for a three. It's no good. Ball hits the floor. Bryson Sanders with a rebound. Shot no good. As Sanders is fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot two. It's a scrappy bunch of second and third stringers for the Woodlawn Cardinals coming into the game. Getting in there playing, getting some valuable varsity experience here tonight. And this one, first free throw by Sanders is no good, as they will have to work on the free throws, they being Woodlawn. Kind of struggle here this evening from that free throw line. Sanders will shoot another one. It's rattled around and out. Ball rebounded by Wallerman. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Sanders. Gets it back, puts it up. Shot no good, and Sanders will go back to the line again. Try it again. He was just there, missed two. He'll get another. Couple of scoreboard updates. End of three, Harrisburg leads Gallatin County 38-33 in that one. Final also from Harrisburg tonight. Hamilton County beat Carmi 51-45. Sanders misses the first. And here tonight, Okawville beat Valmeyer 86-59. And at Cahokia, Lady Rams and Cahokia are tied at the half. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, as Sanders missed them both. Auto insurance is complex. State Farm agent Scott Owens makes it simple and friendly advice when you need it. Talk to someone who knows. Give him a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Like a good neighbor, the Woodlawn defense returns on the turnover. And we're going to have a sub. It's 52-27, 1:04 to go here in the game. Woodlawn leads by 25. Ryan Richardson, Ross Owens, Logan Wallerman, Sean Hodge, and Bryson Sanders for the Cardinals in his last 60 seconds. Owens kicks it out in the right corner to Ryan Richardson. Inside pass to Sanders. Spin move, right block, left-hand jump hook, no good. Rebound to the Meteors. Woodlawn's going to go to 1-0. Marissa-Coulterville drops 2-0-1. Marissa-Coulterville turned it over again. Owens with it. Left block, shot glass, no good. Out of control a little bit. Meteors on the rebound. Here come the Meteors. Woodlawn will be in action on Wednesday night at 7:30 against Valmeyer. We'll have that game right here on 94.1 WMIX. With it on the right side. At the right elbow is Mixon in trouble. Loses it, throws it away. Another turnover. 18 seconds to go. Here comes Sean Hodge across the timeline. Left wing to Owens. Inside pass, Sanders. Glass good. Bryson Sanders gets on the board. 54-27. 54-27. We'll see if that's the end of it. There's a shot by Marissa-Coulterville, no good, and that's how this one will end. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 54, Marissa-Coulterville 27. We'll step out for a break, come back with the Setzer Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Rain and wet snow becoming just snow this evening. Very little accumulation. And then the sky will clear after midnight. Cold. Watch for icy spots, a low at 23. Tomorrow mostly sunny and cold, a high 40. Tomorrow night a clear moonlit sky and cold, a low 20 to 24. And the outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny. A milder afternoon with a high temperature of 48. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Are the features with your free checking account disappearing? Hi, this is Melody True, Relationship Specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. A free checking account with People's National Bank includes unlimited check writing, no minimum balance requirements, online banking, bill pay, a Visa check card, and it only takes $100 to open. Stop by People's National Bank and get the free checking account you deserve. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Rend Lake College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
When is the last time you looked at the gas prices and thought, I could always pay a little more? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We are all tired of the song and dance of high prices at the pump. So how about we party with fuel economy of a 2013 Ford Fiesta? Right now, you'll find a Fiesta four-door with an automatic transmission ready to go with 39 miles per gallon highway, And for less than $15,000 plus tax, title, and license. Your pocketbook wins twice, saving out the door and at the pump. Wow. Come see one of our sales reps for a Ford Fiesta or any Ford Lincoln vehicle, new or pre-owned, at Ford Square in Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or visit us online at fordsquare.com. And don't forget to find us on Facebook and Twitter.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score tonight here at Okawville. The Woodlawn Cardinals defeat the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors by a score of 54-26. Danny Czerwinski here at Okawville. And Okawville, of course, hosting this post-Thanksgiving tournament once again. And Woodlawn will be back in action here on Wednesday night at 7:30 when they play Valmar. Let's step out for a break. We'll come back with scoring and stats for this one. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX. Scoring.
Chris, you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Scoring for this one, let's do that. Let's go over the stats first. The stats go as follows. Woodlawn was 17 of 37 from two-point range, 46%. 4 of 17 from the arc for 24%. Woodlawn goes 21 of 54 from the field in the ball game for 39%. For Marissa-Coulterville, 10 of 24 from two-point range, 42%. 2 of 6 from the arc for 33%. The Meteors go 12 of 30 from the field in the game for 40%. Woodlawn was only 8 of 14 from the free throw line for 57%. Marissa-Coulterville did not attempt a free throw in the entire game. Rebounding went to Woodlawn 29-21. And the turnover department, Marissa-Coulterville had 34. Woodlawn had 19. Scoring in the game are as follows. Marissa-Coulterville had 5 players scoring the game. Brandon Conway led the way with 8. C.J. DeCaney and Austin Place had 6. Lucas Baird 4, and Chaz Phelps had 2. The Woodlawn Cardinals had 9 players scoring the game. Gabe Owens and Chris Harlow led the way with 12. Jason Hateman had 8. Ty Coleman, Chase Phelps had 6. You had Jake Robinson with 4. And then Ryan Richardson, along with Ross Owens and Bryson Sanders, had 2 to give you a final score of Woodlawn 54, Marissa-Coulterville 26. The Bryn Lake College, I should say, the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Let's take a break, and we'll come back and define what we're going to be doing here on WMIX over this next week of broadcasts of high school basketball. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
The popularity of cell phones has had some unintended and even dangerous consequences. Hello, this is Trooper David Sneed with the Illinois State Police. We now know that mobile communications is linked to a significant increase in distracted driving, resulting in injury and loss of life. Since January 1st, 2010, it is unlawful to text while driving and to use a cell phone in school zones and construction zones. District 13 troopers continue to aggressively enforce these new laws. Remember, don't drive intoxicated.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conradi to their medical staff. Dr. Conradi specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conradi will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conradi, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent.
on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score from Okawville tonight. Woodlawn beats Marissa-Coulterville 54-26. Danny Czerwinski here in Okawville. Let's give you a brief rundown of the schedule this week here at WMIX. Tomorrow night we will be in Waltonville for the Waltonville Spartans hosting Noble. The Spartans, coming off of their Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament championship on Saturday night, will host Noble in a Midland Trail Conference game. We'll be on the air at the pregame at 6:15 with its opening tip at 6:30 from Waltonville on WMIX 94.1 FM. On Wednesday night, we will return back here to Okawville as the Woodlawn Cardinals play the Valmeyer Pirates. So 7:30 tip will be on the air at 7:15 on WMIX 94.1 FM. Thursday night, we'll come back to Okawville. I will, anyway. Mike Richardson will join me on Thursday night as the Woodlawn Cardinals play the New Athens Yellow Jackets at 7:30. We'll be on the air at 7:15 on WMIX 94.1 FM. On the AM side Thursday night, the Lady Rams will host Effingham St. Anthony. You can also watch that game on WMIXsports.com. Pre-game about 7:20, opening tip about 7:30. On Friday night, we'll split up again. Mike Richardson and I will head to Okawville for the Woodlawn Cardinals, the Okawville Rockets on AM 940 WMIX. Chris Hugo and Jeff Lynon will be at the Chagnon Gymnasium on Friday night as the Mount Vernon Rams host the Centralia Orphans. Pre-game around 7:20 for that one on 94.1 FM. You want to find out our schedule, what's going on, a couple of ways. Go to WMIXsports.com. or go to Facebook.com/WMIXsports. That's the best way you can do it. We need to step out for a break here on the Cesar Auto Body Post-Game Show and come back with the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game and wrap it up here from Okawville. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to the Cesar Auto Body Post-Game Show. Cesar Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Cesar Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. We're here at the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game, of that segment of the show, I should say. We're going to pick a couple. It's going to be Gabe Owens and Chris Harlow are going to be your co-players of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you, well, why wait for hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. They picked your Crossroads Community Hospital players of the game tonight, and that is, I should say they are, Gabe Owens and Chris Harlow. We need to wrap things up here from Okawville. Things are being put up. People are filtering out, and so do we. We want to thank you for listening. The final score tonight, Woodlawn 54, Marissa-Coulterville 26. I'm Danny Czerwinski signing off from Okawville. Thanks for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body. Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX. This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
10 days where online sales surpassed $1 billion. We expect to see more than $13 billion online days this year.
This is NBC News Radio. Cyber Monday can add up to huge business for individual companies. CNBC's Brian Schachtman is at Land's End.
At Land's End in Dodgeville, Wisconsin, Cyber Monday is an absolute monster. During 1 hour this morning, the company website took 24,000 orders. That's a record. This facility will ship about 150,000 packages today, more than 180,000 tomorrow.
Investors expressed concerns about the fiscal cliff talks, and stocks were down.